Good afternoon, family. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Grand Rising. Literally, it is on Thursday. The week is coming to an end, and I hope you guys are doing amazing. And of course, welcome to another beautiful session of the Pan African Bliss. My name is Joby. That is Ben Soul featuring Mudaka, and the name of the jam is Secret Lover, playing right here on the media of the 21st century. 10 minutes past 2 p.m. Let me know what's the time on your end. And of course, Karibuni Sana today as we literally look at what is happening in Uganda. Today's is Uganda's general election, and of course, their internet is down, so there's no actually any information that is coming from this country. I've not seen nothing from any of the from the news, from the blog, any blog site. I've not seen any updates of what is happening in Uganda currently. So the matters are actually very serious. We're going to be talking about Kenyans who are currently on the street as well, demonstrating about Maduro. Talk about Africans always being involved on situations that don't concern them. Like, why are we demonstrating about Maduro? You need to be demonstrating about your corrupt system and how bad the economy is doing, not Maduro, and so much coming. But before we get into that, a quick reminder to get yourself the application on the Google Play Store. We have amazing supplements. Let me share some brain and focus formula as we come back with more updates of what is coming.
Unlock your full potential with Brain and Focus, a powerful supplement designed to boost mental clarity, enhance memory, and sharpen concentration. Made from a blend of scientifically proven ingredients like ginkgo biloba, omega-3, and essential vitamins, Brain and Focus is crafted to fuel your mind. Our process ensures maximum potency and effectiveness, delivering the perfect balance of brain-boosting nutrients. Take just one capsule daily, as prescribed by your healthcare provider, and feel the difference. Whether it's powering through your workday or staying sharp in life's challenges, Brain and Focus keeps you at the top of your game. Stay sharp, stay focused, and stay ahead with Brain and Focus. Brain and Focus, fuel your mind, achieve more. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition Store.
Very affordable price in case you have any question. Karibu Sana. And of course, feel free to email us at kcnewsam15@gmail.com. Rather, at the BHFN Sports page itself, we have an active chat down there below. Just ensure you leave your question or comment there. But Karibuni Sana, like I said, we're going to be talking about what is happening in Uganda. Kenyans are protesting about matters that don't concern them. But majorly today, we're going to be talking about how many African countries, centrals, in the African nations itself, the African continent itself, the nations themselves, where we have some provinces, some places literally which have been left with, I'd say, the colonial names, should I say colonial names, or where white people actually just decided to come and rename things that belong to us, like Lake Victoria, we have Karen, we have South Africa, not South Africa, but we have Rhodesia, that is Zimbabwe. Is it Zimbabwe? Yeah.
Yeah, Zimbabwe. Yeah, Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
But you used to have Northern Rhodesia and Southern Rhodesia. That was Southern Rhodesia was Zimbabwe, and Northern Rhodesia was Zambia.
Mhm. So yeah, we're going to be talking about those facts because sadly, again, which is another fact when we go back to history, Africans have been long just using these names without understanding actually there were indigenous names that belong to these places.
When you
Like,
name something, Joby, you're saying you own it, you control it. Lake Victoria, Victoria Falls. You know, when you come and name somebody else shit, you're saying that's power. You make so you structure their reality around what you did. That's why in reality you calling something Lake Victoria from some queen you never met 150 years ago, who ain't never came to Africa. Right? So everything all in West, East Africa, South Africa, all these giving all these European names. That was them taking saying they control Africa. That was their dominance. And first thing you should have decided to Ibrahim, you should have been changed them name back as you got supposedly independence. These things gotta go.
exactly. That is so true. But let me start with what is happening in Kenya before we get into that, because that's a deep conversation again, and which needs to be reintroduced in our system of schools. But it's not there, literally nowhere to be seen. But yeah, we're going to start with what is happening in Kenya. Kenyans are literally currently causing chaos on the street. I've just seen very one disturbing video of a woman who was minding her business. Her handbag has been snatched. She's been beaten
Damn.
by the people who are demonstrating about Maduro. So the question is, what are we demonstrating about? How is this concerning us as a country? Kenya, how is this concerning us? What actually political relations do we have with Venezuela? That should be the first question. Does
None.
Kenya actually have any political deals or anything in common? No, we don't.
No, I know no, because Kenya's a bootleg country. So those guys are saying, you know, it was wrong. Actually, it was wrong what was happening, but does the government of Ruto have anything with Venezuela? Of course not.
It's crazy. So these are current events of what is happening. They're saying that Kenyan are protesting. Kenyans protests are demonstrated outside the Kenyan protesters, demonstrated outside the United States Embassy in Nairobi. That was yesterday, actually, to condemn what they described, and still going on today, to condemn what they described as the U.S. abduction of Venezuela President Nicolas Maduro and his wife, Celia Falls. The protest held in the capital, Gigiri district. Yesterday, we had the U.S. Embassy actually warning their citizens. Was organized by the Communist Party, Marxist Kenya, and other left-leaning groups. Demonstrators accused Washington of violating international law and
Well,
demanded to the release of Venezuela leader and the first lady.
¡Viva! 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 Are we ready to and you? Yeah. When American land here, who dies first? The police. Down with the terrorism! Down with the terrorism! Down! Down! Down with the terrorism! Down! Down! Down with the terrorism! Down! Down! Let's go! The terrorism! Venezuela! United! Venezuela! Venezuela! United!
This is very shameful. This is actually very, very shameful coming from an African country. This is you should be ashamed of yourself. This is where we go back to the same thing I've been talking since Monday. The video you shared with me on TikTok, Kid, the same video of the African men being abused in Russia and being talked trash on, literally, and being told, you're gonna be the one you're gonna be the one clearing the forest for us to literally walk on this path. It's a disgrace. You look at what you're doing in your country and what you're doing in other countries and what you're actually supposed to be doing. This is very diabolic, and that's why you remain laughing stocks actually to the rest of the countries or the rest of the
yeah,
continent.
because while you talking about and exactly this is the Hegelian dialectic in full practice, because you talk about your communist. Communist was created by the same people brought you goddamn capitalist. Same cats with the hats. So you're not fighting on any African behalf. You're taking some more European nonsense, call yourself left wing, and fighting for some other shit that you don't know nothing about. Who created the shit? It's already been debunked. It doesn't even work. That economic ideology doesn't even work. So like I told Demore when she's up there in Azerbaijan, I said, don't follow nobody goddamn economic system. You create one that would be conducive to Africa. You make that your thesis paper. You make something that's conducive. You don't follow no communism, no capitalism, none of these systems. Why? Who said you had to follow white people systems? None of them work.
Exactly.
Communism is exploitative, like everything they build comes back to exploiting people. Because you're coming from the minds of psychopaths. So as African people, you got to come up with your own systems of economics, your own system of governance. Stop following Europeans. Oh, we had this thing, but I'm going to do it. Same people that kidnapped his ass, moron. The same people that's guiding you with their fake communism. Stupid.
Exactly. And it's crazy. Because it's crazy. And then we go back to also not understanding how this power system works, because this is about power. Like
exactly.
Just saw yesterday, just the Federal Reserve itself, like no country has power to say anything over that. Now we can see even other countries, like we're talking about China and Russia. China did speak about Venezuela, but not deeper on it. Russia has not said anything. So if you've seen other countries not talking about it, what is that country supposed to do? It's just so crazy.
Exactly. When you don't got no power, no military. Exactly right, Joby.
It's giving the same when we had South Africa condemning Israel for their action. What has Israel done after being condemned? Nothing. There's nothing.
Kept doing the same shit because you don't got no power. Exactly, Joby. You goopy Africans, like you don't have any power. Listen, you want to have power? Build a real military first, okay? Let you build a real military. No one's going to respect you, especially in this world, because we ruled by savages. They only understand what Joby just said. Power and violence. That's it. All your goopy protests, Ramaphosa, we condemn what Israel is doing. We want it to stop it. Please stop it. Okay. Thank you, goopy nigga. Is anything changed? No. So, and the reason why you heard shit from Russia and China, because America said, we've been fucking around, letting you pretend that you on our, I told everybody, even Joe, I told that China and Russia not on America's military level. I made that simply known. I said, you can talk about all this shit, you Africans because you see the might of our Russia. That's why you up in the woods right now. I said, Joe, why you up in the woods, goopy now fighting for Russia? I told you Russia was going to need manpower. Like I told Joby. So they don't come get you Negroes to fight for them. I knew I was right. Because they need people to fight. There's nobody in Russia, and Russia's poor. But as far as militarily, Imano, America's still the most powerful military on the planet. It's not even close. I've been said that. It's not even close. That's why you heard China say shit and say, oh, we condemn it. You better stop it. You better not do it. Yeah, we said, we're going to keep doing it. What you going to do about it? And China ain't going to do shit. Because China know, model, they'll get knocked. When a fighter knows another fighter, you'll knock his ass out. So okay, I'll let you run your mouth for some years. But the running of the mouth stops. Okay? Because you know and I know I'll knock your ass out. And so Russia and China knows this. But that's why Europe is saying we might have to unite with China or Russia. Let you fight Russia. Because now America just rolled. America said we're going to take Greenland and we're going to take Canada too. Canada don't work as no country. because the savages are coming out. Say we're going to be savage. They said no rule, no international law applies. Like Joby said, without power, justice doesn't exist. So America's saying, fuck your justice. We got power. If we want to take Canada, who's going to stop us from taking Canada? The Queen? Oh, she dead. The King? Like Joby pulled up. Canada's not even a real country. It's a province of the King and Queen of England. Okay? Think they don't know that? And Greenland? That's why Europeans say, how are we going to be able to fight against America? You can't. You can't.
Very
Okay?
good. Mhm.
Good. Joe.
Yeah, we have Uganda on this other end, where Ugandans Electoral Commission Chief Justice Simon Bak- Beakama,
Just say,
Beabakama,
just say Simon.
his name, said on Tuesday. Okay, thank you, Kamlesh. Said on Tuesday he has received threats warning him against the declaring certain presidential candidates as winners, but pledges that the results will reflect the will of the voters. And Simon said that the threats came from unnamed senior state officials and followed a video in which a presidential aide allegedly suggested opposition candidate Robert Kyangulanyi, also known as Bobby Wine, would not declare the winner even if he secured the most votes. So this already is telling you that now we have, of course, the two presidential candidates we have, and the popular one is only Museveni and Bobby Wine. So this, of course, are threats from Museveni. There's no that a senior state official. This is literally Museveni making it very clear.
And the sad fact, they're both puppets. They're both controlled by them. See, if they find out Bobby Wine, they're not gonna let Captain Crunch get the country when Museveni's dead, because he's a moron, he's an idiot. So they're gonna get a country over to Bobby Wine. This is giving Bobby Wine, this is giving him name recognition in the country. And so when they put his puppet ass in, people are like, yeah, they're gonna be screaming and hollering. Now when Museveni's dead in like 5 years, they're gonna put this puppet in there and says, you guys are not sophisticated enough. No, all they did was change one puppet for another. You think Bobby Wine is fighting against Museveni? He's not. Shout out to the Africans that actually know this. He's a puppet. So they're just giving him credibility. So when stupid ass Museveni dies, he'll have the backing of the people, and nothing will change. And they won't wake up saying those Africans that think he's there to fight for them, they won't recognize till he's in power for 10 years. They say, you know what? Shit ain't really changed from when Museveni, no good, stupid ass died. Yeah, it ain't supposed to. Go ahead.
But that is the current situation of Uganda. And if the people, this is up to the people. This has nothing to do with the Electoral Commission, Bobby Wine, or Museveni. You people, you have to fight for change. You have to go either Tanzania, you have to go.
Well, Ugandans have to be at that. It's hard. Ugandans have to become more politically sophisticated, like their next door neighbor Kenyans. You really can't fool Kenyans no more. There's too much. It's too much of a critical mass. It's not the majority, but it's too many Kenyans that really know how shit work. It's too many now. It's not the majority, but it's a big enough minority that know too much shit. Unlike Uganda, see, Africa's been kept so ignorant so long. And since African people are kind, they'll live in this poverty. They say, well, I'm supposed to be fucked up because of God or Allah, whatever goofy SpongeBob character they believe in. You know, understanding you're not supposed to be poor in the richest continent on the planet. It's you know, that's a paradox. They don't know, like Joe said, they don't know. Joe said they come out with the gold, the white man give them $2, and the shit's worth $4,600. I just said they gonna get their moonshine. Be happy, come back and dig again. Better give you $2 for something that costs $4,600 on the open market. God damn.
The acceptance of the bare minimum. I feel like personally, what I'm gonna say, if you want something good for your life, you're gonna aim for the best. You're not gonna want to be stuck wanting to understand this market that you've been engaged in for so long. Why?
But your mindset is different, Joe. Okay, exactly. But you're not exactly. I agree with you, Joe. But are you the average African mindset? Or are you just something? I know.
Sadly, I'm not. Like, so many people cannot literally think, beyond that. And that is why I'm saying, like, it's the acceptance of the bare minimum. You're comfortable
exactly
with what they're offering you. You're not willing. Again, I go back to the Botswana whole situation. It's crazy that I'll be working in a company that supplies diamond, and I don't even know what I'm showing to the people. How much? I'm not even sure of the price. I don't even have
and that's what exactly right, Joey. See, I show speed exposed that with people not even knowing, and that's what I show speed. What you mean I can't buy this diamond? No, only the white man sets the price and buys the diamonds. But aren't these diamonds yours? Aren't these diamonds come from your ground? Come from you? Yes, that's Africa. You're like, what?
So if we had critical thinking, which again we go back to, which has been completely wiped away from Africans and not even trying to
it's really everybody, Joe, on the planet now, not just Africans. They don't want nobody to be a critic to think, Joe.
It is just simple maths. I'm not gonna be working in a company that sells diamonds. Like, how much are diamonds? And then I don't even know the price. I'm supposed to not even be coming to that work with a cab. I'm supposed to be coming with my car. Like, why the fuck am I working in such an institute and I'm a poor person? This is crazy,
because exactly. Yes, Joby, it's crazy. Exactly. All the way, it's crazy.
I'm working in a multi-billion-dollar company and I'm being paid literally close to nothing, and I'm still using my car to work. Literally, I have to wake up at 5 a.m. still trying to, beat up the traffic, and of course beat up also, the buses because they're slow as fuck. I have to beat up the traffic.
See, Joby, the way you thinking is catching on with other Africans. And you're like, how can our parents and grandparents thought this way? Exactly. That's your shit. Your shit. It's your shit. And you get paid 10 cents on the dollar. That's your shit. Those your diamonds. That's your gold. That's your cobalt. That's your uranium. That's your coltan. That's your shit.
It's crazy, man. Africans, we need more education than we have. But as we get into the main conversation, shout out to Sinovia, Joe Mosquito, Karibuni Sana. We're going to start with this video. This video actually brought my curiosity to the main conversation, trying to actually look into the patterns, because we know of only, we know them, but if you put them in a combination, it's literally a whole lot of claiming of Africa, which they're still doing.
Also, Joe, I want you to take your TikTok. Before we end, I want you to share another video from Russia where they got mines strapped on Africans to go die, and they got them out in the woods with guns dancing and shit, right? Like, you're like. I think I shared that. You showed that one? But show it again, because I said, and because remember, this is what I told you was going to happen. I said they need African bodies. Stop worshiping these wicked ass Russians. Stop worshiping people you don't know nothing about. They're just as racist as all white people. I'm going to try to teach your ass this. I said they're going to need African bodies because Russians don't have a big population. And that's why eventually China, and mark my words, before I die, China's going to invade Russia. That's coming. Okay? Remember you heard it from me first. China will invade Russia. We'll invade that shit. You know why? Because you morons thought Russia doesn't colonize. Russia stole Chinese land 200 years ago. When China was weak and all these white people were coming and taking it apart and steal Hong Kong and Macau and all these places. Russia didn't come to Africa because it was too weak, too impoverished. But they went and got China because China was weak and just stole land. Stole a whole region from them. And China's been told, we're going to go back and we're going to get that shit. Okay? So, you sitting there worshiping some Russian time they never colonized Africa. They wanted to. They were too poor and backwards to. That's why. Go ahead, Joby.
Yeah, but I'm going to start with this video here, which this lady is explaining about how Karen came to being. Of course, we've talked about Karen, which is...
that's the white Dutch woman who came to Africa. White Dutch or white... She's a Dutch or German, whatever her white ass is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but apart from that, we had literally so many other places like, Rhodesia. Let me name a couple of them.
Everything in Africa, Joby. All Africa, Joby. The streets, the markets all been given European names. South Africa, the Burkina Faso, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, all these damn African countries that they took over, they renamed everything and gave everything European names. That's how you claim something, Joby. When you name it, you claim it. But
exactly. And then I'll name, at least not name, but I'll share another video where we have some African youths expressing their concern about these names now. And of course, the racism still, despite these people being here, how racist they are, how they treat you, how your government treats you, actually also how your government treats you, just because they want to make these people feel comfortable instead of you. It's crazy.
And Karen has come to mean a privileged white woman.
Pause for a second, Joby. Now, Africans, just African people, they understand, how can a people come to your country who had literally nothing? You need to know Europe is poor. That's why it's going to pour again. People that were poor, why aren't they living in the goddamn Quebetas and you are in your land? Why are they living in the best parts of Kenya, Nigeria, everything they live in Africa, they're always in the best parts. Tanzania, South Africa. These people came to Africa with nothing. They had no money. They had no resources. So how are they living better than you? Oh, because everything was stolen. That's what you need to understand. Stolen goods. Go ahead, Joe.
And targets the black community for no good reason.
The main characteristics of a Karen is the way she weaponizes her white privilege against people of color,
the word Karen.
Africans especially, for example, by...
Oh, really? Bringing now the existence of Karen.
They call it, okay, it went global now. They call all white women Karens, okay? Sorry about
calling the police on them for imaginary crimes. But today, we talk about the mother of all Karens, a white aristocratic Karen who owned a 6,000-acre suburb in what was then the British colony of Kenya. Her name was Karen Blixen, a Danish writer who lived in Kenya from 1914 to 1931. She wrote Out of Africa, an account of her life in Kenya. This book reinforces colonial prejudices against natives who need saving by superior Western civilization. It was made into an Oscar-winning romantic film starring Meryl Streep and Robert Redford. But there was nothing romantic about Kenya's colonial history that was reflected in her own legacy. For example, she fails to mention that before the British colonized Kenya, the 6,000-acre farm she called her own actually belonged to the Maasai and Kikuyu communities. She romanticizes about being surrounded by natives, 2,000 of whom lived and toiled on her farm. It was during this time that colonial authorities took 7 million acres of Kenya's best land and designated it as the White Highlands, which were exclusively reserved for European settlers. So Blixen's farm was modeled on the colonial.
Same thing they did in America. Same thing they did in Australia. Everywhere these savages went, it's the same thing. Steal people's land, try to genocide their ass. Shout to the Africans and a lot of stuff to get genocide. They tried. The thing was to steal the land and wipe your ass out. So when I hear you, they're not all bad. You better get out my face. Go ahead, Joe.
Project, which was based on racism and marginalization of African communities. Her legacy still lives on in modern Kenya. After gaining independence, city streets and residential areas changed their names, but not the area formerly belonging to Blixen, which retained the name Karen. Today, Karen is an exclusive residence for Europeans, white expatriates.
That should have been changed immediately. This Karen bitch name got to go now. That should have been changed to the most African Kenyan name you could buy. This shit's gotta go and it's gotta go now. You should have made it so Kenyan, so hard to pronounce for white people. This used to be called Karen. Now it's called yeah, that's right. You should have made it. You should have gave it the hardest African name, the hardest African Kenyan name to pronounce. So the sticks in name. This used to be named Karen, but now it's named
That's that is something else that, when you go back to also now these white names, and shout out to Sinovia for even mentioning it, because I had the same question. Should we even be having Africans called Karens? Because we have people now who are called Karens, and they don't know maybe the real meaning of the word Karen.
They're not called African Karen, they're called white people Karen.
Okay. No, I'm just trying to understand. Are we supposed to take the whole term? Because
No, they call that term is designated for white women. Like this Kenyan lady just said, you acted like a Karen. That's for white women. They're not calling other African women. That's why she said the ultimate Karen was a white woman, and it's white privilege. That's what she called them.
No, that's a question really from me. Synovia said that our cousin is called Karen, so which makes me, trying to pass
that's her cousin's name. I didn't name. Blame your cousin's parents. I ain't name.
Is it okay to have this name?
Yeah, it's okay. Call it that. So, I thought your cousin's parents named her a white woman's name. That's their fault. Let them do some. Karen is a white woman's name, and that's what we use it for. We're not changing that because your cousin was unfortunately named Karen. That's her goddamn family's fault, not ours. Shit.
Rich,
Discrimination exists. Karen is an English name, and we know it's an English white woman's name, and that's what we use. Good.
Yeah, if you're an African of humble means, you're made to feel like you are not welcome here, judging by security guards and police patrols.
You're in Africa, and like I told you, you're made to feel you're not welcome in Africa because these bootleg handkerchief head puppets they put in Stockholm kept these same practices going, and it's crazy. That's why I told Joby when they got there, said, "Hey, this white man." I said, "Hey, this white man's probably gonna try to disrespect you and Katie. So get ready." Get ready. And go ahead, Joe.
In true colonial fashion, the nearby Kibera slum houses 250,000 poor Kenyans squeezed inside 633 acres. Many of them provide casual labor to wealthy residents of Karen. Today, the Karen Blixen Museum offers visitors a glimpse of life during colonial rule in Kenya. Beyond the romanticized tale of a woman who supposedly loved Africa, it reminds one of the systemic racial distinctions.
Oh my God, love Africa, the stolen land and the exploitation that she done. It must have been tore down that fucking museum. From the exploitation of African people, of course they love Africa because they love to exploit you. That's why they never want to leave. If they gotta work, same way you work, they don't want to be there. They want to exploit you. They want to be exploited. I told you, they get joy. And I try to teach you this, they get joy in seeing black people all fucked up. And you can't even fathom, they get joy in seeing us fucked up, impoverished. They get joy. That's why they look at my native nigga Kenyans. Look at these niggas, I'm paying them nothing, and they working on my farm, the farm that I stole, my farm. What? Crazy.
The name Karen.
Yeah, so that is literally Karen. So that is in Kenya, and now it's still in Kenya. We have also Lake Victoria, which we literally really think it's named after Queen. That is, let me see, Lake Victoria was named after Queen
Victoria of England. She was the one in power, Joby, when the British were coming into Africa and colonized. She was the Queen of England, and the British came into Africa and colonized. So they were naming all this shit in Africa. Everybody got Victoria Falls down in Zimbabwe, Victoria this in South Africa, Victoria this in Nigeria. So wherever the British went, they kept naming Queen. We got your name, and another one of these goofy niggas towns. Is this town? We named it Queen Victoria this, Queen Victoria that, Victoria. And remember this wicked bitch never been to Africa ever, Joe. Go ahead.
Of course. Yeah, they're saying that the Lake Victoria in Kenya and Uganda, that is in the border of Uganda and Tanzania, was named after Queen Victoria, the reigning British monarch, by the British explorer John Hanning Speke, who was the first European to document the lake in 1850. He's the first.
Exactly. For me, the first. That's why I told you he's a psychopath. He's the first to document the lake. He's the first. And Africa's been living in millions of years. He's the first.
Okay, Victoria, before being renamed, before I share this video.
And understand, Victoria was so racist, so wickedly racist. I think she married her cousin. Some more incest.
So,
I think she married her cousin. Good.
according to Google, they're saying that before being named Lake Victoria, the British explorer John Hanning Speke in 1858, when he discovered it, cemented. The massive lake had several indigenous names, including Nam Lolwe, that is the Luo for endless lake.
That's why you go back to yes. That's why you go back to that name.
We have Nalubale, that is a Luganda for mother of guardian gods. And of course, we go back to also understand when African people were naming this kind of, when it comes to rivers.
Oh, it's spiritual.
It's very spiritual, exactly. And also it was called Ukerewe, which is a Swahili name.
That's how you do it, Coach, because even Joby can't get the pronunciation right. You make it so African that it bothers their ass. That's right. That's right.
Ukerewe, actually, not Ukerekwe. Ukerewe, which is a Swahili term of
Sounds pretty.
Kerewe people.
Sounds better than Lake Victoria. I tell you that.
Exactly. The choice of name depended on the community living in the part of its shores, as the lake was a vital for fishing, herding, and agriculture. Yeah, so literally that is the name of Lake Victoria before it was named that. We also have, of course, some other several countries like Zimbabwe, which was named the Southern Rhodesia, Zambia, the Northern Rhodesia. Namibia was also known as the German Southern West Africa until 1915, then later simply West Africa. That is under South Africa control in 1990. So I'm going to share this video, which is coming from some African youths expressing their concern and anger about, number one, how authoritative white people feel in a land that don't belong to them, because that is something else. You know, they always feel like when you name something, Joby, this is not when you name, like your children. When you name something, Joby, you control it. You claim it. That's why you were supposed to immediately to get independence. All them goofy European names, you were supposed to get rid of them. You're supposed to claim back what's yours. Shouldn't be no Karen and no Nairobi. You're supposed to change that shit to what? Swahili name or indigenous name, and it's supposed to be hard that it makes the Europeans uncomfortable. It's African. We're claiming back our shit, Joe. Exactly. So let me share this.
People are going to take up arms, and we're not going to feel sorry for anyone. We're not going to make any apologies.
Like
if one day we get into government, we're going to change the law and we're going to expropriate the land without any conversation.
Exactly. You make no apologies for being African ever again. It makes people uncomfortable that you African. Fuck them. So what? They don't feel uncomfortable being white, coming to your country, changing names. You let nobody. You're exactly right, young man. Unapologetically African. That it makes their ass uncomfortable. Go ahead, sir.
We just need land.
I'm 10 generations now in Africa.
In Africa,
we love Namibia, we love farming.
We farm and steal these niggas' land and call them baboons and monkeys. Time is coming, white man. I tell you, I give you 30 more years. The youth, that I ain't born yet, they're coming for you. Because I told you, everything is cyclical. It's cyclical. You're going to have kids being born today. You're going to be brutal. Brutal with that ass. Telling you. Go ahead, Joe.
Imagine you have a thriving business. You are important to the country. You create jobs. The government supports you. And suddenly the same government turns around and starts to crush your business, not even taking it away. For someone specifically to break it, and you don't understand what's happening.
Because it was never yours.
Politics
you stole it.
Has defeated the economy. This happens not only in Africa, but specifically in Africa. It looks monstrous because you have such poverty. And suddenly you start breaking the very industries that were bringing you income.
There's a lot. The poverty started with you. Then why would Africans full of poverty before you got there, motherfucker? You people brought the poverty. It's about we're bringing jobs. We brought the jobs. We bring you jobs. Talking about.
I was listening of Joshua Maponga where he said we didn't own lands. Land owned us. Like we had plenty of land where we didn't have to go claiming like this is mine.
No.
Because actually it's like it's so huge in a very
it's so abundant in Africa. Africa is abundant, Joe. Why do the white people there? Europe doesn't have abundance. Africa does. They keep talking that. That's why these no good fucking Neanderthals are there. Talking about they brought you jobs. How you gonna bring me jobs on my own land? How are you talking about? Go bring jobs to your white people in England then, or France, or where the fuck you come from. Go back there and make the jobs there without using African resources. Oh, you can't make no job because Europe doesn't have any resources. Europe is resource deficient. That's why these savages left. Talk that crazy shit. Namibia, get them all out of there.
In the southern part of the African continent, in Namibia, a large country rich in resources. They extract uranium and diamonds here, and it's an agricultural country. 70% of the population is engaged in agriculture or in some related industry.
70%. And I already showed Joby. Joby, look this up, Joby. Yeah. Go to Google. I know you already did it, but we're going to do it again just to give context. Say in Namibia, the white farmers own how much percentage of land? I think it's like 85% of the land, Joby. Look that up. Say, what do the white population in Namibia percentage of land ownership is? So the Africans didn't give them the land, Joby, but now they own 85% of the land. And Africans didn't give them shit. They stole it. And I've been to Namibia. I've been to so Ricky, if you listening, I've been to Namibia. Go ahead, Joby. How much land they own?
They're saying before being named. Okay, sorry. Yes, the white farmers own disproportionately large commercial land in Namibia, holding about 70% of it, while representing a small fraction around.
So there you go, so Joby, they go your 70%. 70% of the world, 70% of Namibia is agriculture, Joby. That's white people making the billions of dollars from black people's land, Joby.
Exactly.
Good.
Namibia has a lot of land. There are vast expanses here. The population is only 3 million. That means less than 4 people per square kilometer. It is
but the black people living in poverty, and the white people are living good because they got all the land. They got all the farmland and making all the money. But the black people are impoverished. And so I know what I'm talking. I've been to Namibia because when I left South Africa, I took the bus to Namibia. I've been there. I didn't go west. I didn't go east to Botswana. I've been to Namibia. And I've seen it with my own fucking eyes. Go ahead, Joe.
World. And in this country, people lack land. Look, on the left and right of the road, everything is fenced off. You can get out of the car, but taking a walk is unlikely because all of this is private land. Everything is divided.
It's all private land, Joby, by white people. How did they get all that private land, Joby? Did Africans give them their land when they showed up? Of course not. They genocided the Africans. They came in, started murdering the Africans, genociding their ass.
Most of the private land is in the hands of white farmers, and there are fewer whites in Namibia. 2% of the population.
2%. They own all the land. 2% of the population own the land. You can't, and only Africans would allow this without riding and getting these people out. Only Africans will allow people to come to their land, steal it, live impoverished, and don't do shit about it. Go ahead, Joe.
The rule have nothing. They are impoverished in their own country.
They have nothing. Exactly. Impoverished. I'm glad this white man said I've seen it in my own eyes. So I know what I'm talking about. I ain't been up. South Africa, I ain't been as many countries as Steve. But I've been to Namibia, goddammit. And I've seen this with my own eyes. The whites live extremely wealthy. Beautiful homes, while black people living in tents and shit and all fucked up. I'm like, what? And then when I said this, like every African in the movie is like, brother, it's not so bad. You can't be so loud in your critique of the white man. I'm like, what? What? I can't stand cowardly niggas. Burns my back. That's my Malcolm X in me. I can't stand no cowardly motherfucker. Man, brother, you can't be saying this about these people. They're very violent. You think black people know white people are violent? He told me, brother, they're very violent. Yeah? How about you be violent? Ain't you the majority? How about you be violent? Brother, you don't be violent and take your shit back that these people 100 years came in, genocided you, and then stole your land and got you living fucked up and starving? You can't. And then you got, that's what I tell you, there's no good white people. If you got no white people trying to overchange this, say, hey, you white people need to go back to Germany where you're from. Because they don't want to give up the life they got there, the free land they stole, the good living they got. Go ahead, Joby. That's why I'm so angry right now, because I'm going back to when I was there. Crazy.
Government is
and so
pressure.
And so what Joby said, you got black Namibian president. Change this, lady. I agree with Joby now. Show me. You want to show me you mean shit and stop talking, running your mouth? Start taking the land back from these white invaders.
Exactly.
That's what you do.
The left. The left demands to start land reform, and this creates terrible tension. From Antioch, yes, we are losing Jay.
Because it creates tension. Because in every land you white people stole, it creates, just like in Zimbabwe, when Joby showed that black guy with that white farmer's thing in Zambia. Say, hey, this farm belongs to me now. It's not your farm. I'm white. It's my farm. No, it ain't. You people stole my land.
The Party of the Landless movement. It is represented in Parliament, and it hopes to enter the government on this issue. Alexander, to the stimulus. And this is one of its most famous agitators, Michael Amushalev.
Africans got to stop being cowards.
He travels everywhere. He agitates 24 hours a day. His second name is Assadam. Michael Saddam Amushalev, named, of course, after Saddam Hussein. So we move with AK. Also, Michael really loves Fidel Castro.
Stop naming yourself after people that didn't like African people. Saddam was anti-black, moron. Shit. Go ahead, Joe.
The peasants, factories to the workers.
Right now, our wealth is just concentrated in the hands of a very few people. So
the white people.
Let's first start with land redistribution, and then we start with making sure that our people have jobs. And those jobs can only come from us having factories.
Exactly, because I feel like what the Namibian president should have done first, if she was with immediate effect, number one, that should have been the first thing, should have given back the land to the people. Because look at actually this project. This is
Joby, I'm gonna tell you. You know why she didn't do that? Because the whole white world will come down on her. See, remember, I'll tell people. See, I know. Let me just say this before you go off on me. She knows the whole white world will move on her ass, Joby. See, black people, you guys play tribe. You guys in your goofy fake tribes that give you no power. Like the guy said, other guy said he was in Kenya. I said, he said, raise your hand. Who's a Kikuyu in here? He says, hands went up. Who's a Luya in here? Hands went up. Who's a whatever tribe? Kamba in here? Hands went up. What other tribes? He said, who's Kenyan? Who's Kenyan in here? Then all the hands went up. He said, what comes first? Your tribe or your country? And sadly enough, he said people said their tribe. That's why Africa can't come together, because you got no unity. So the whole white world is going to come against this lady, just like they did with South Africa. Right? So they're going to try to get the land back from the white people that stole it. But the president, what does white people in America got to do with that? They know they're white, and they believe in whiteness and power. Black people haven't learned that. They want to stay with their goofy, stupid tribes that give them no power. You should be Kenyan first. Fuck your tribe. Fuck your goofy tribe. Your tribe don't bring you no power on the world stage. It's moronic to have one. So That's what Black people was talking about. See, shout out to another African. He said, you ever know black people and oh, you want to tell you about their culture and shit? That's the lack of having any power. They want to tell you about their fucking culture. No one gives a shit about their culture but them. But because on the world stage, your culture means shit. Because your culture don't move shit and you don't have any power. So that he said, so that's why Africans always want to tell you about their culture, because they can't tell you about their power. I said, oh, okay, because they can't tell you shit about their power. So they just want to tell you about their fucking goofy culture. Because they don't have any power. So that's why she didn't do it, Joe, because, you know, all white world, the Germans, the fucking British, the French, Australians, and all white people that came on and said, bitch, you better not do that's a war. Who's going to come to her defense? Not none of these goofy tribal niggas. And ain't got nothing to do with me. You don't even see yourself as the same people. You be like, oh, that's Namibia. Not knowing you're the same fucking people. You say, oh, that's some shit in Namibia. Ain't got to do with the Kikuyu tribe or the Lua tribe.
I agree, but if not, I hope she's planning to do something about it.
She's going to do something. She's going to have to be willing to. I would do it, Joe, because then you have to be willing. You have to give up your life, Joe. Are you willing to give up your life? I am. You willing to die? You willing to die? See, most Africans are cowardly. They're not willing to die, Joby. You're willing to die. Say, okay, this is the hill I'm going to die on, Joby. For my people, this is the hill I'm with. So they talking all these goofy guys, these fake Christian guys, fake. They believe in the devil and the hell, all this fake shit. Africans didn't used to be scared to die because they know it's an illusion. You got to go back to your mind. Are you willing to die? I said, yeah, I'm willing to die. So now we're going to take this land back. Oh, we're stealing the land. You stealing land from us. We're stealing the land that you stole from us. What are you talking about? You didn't buy this land. Show me the deeds where you sold, when you white people invaded and you had title deeds with somebody. Show us those. They don't exist. Show us where you paid for the land at. Show us. Well, yeah, you didn't pay for shit. So me as a Namibian government, I'm taking back, I'm confiscating stolen goods. See, the land you're on is stolen goods. I'm confiscating. That shit should have been done in Kenya too. They ain't done. I'm confiscating stolen goods. As a government, that's my responsibility.
I feel like maybe Kenya we might be, especially with all these agendas that are being pushed of small cities, because in Kenya already I feel like we're pushing that already. So many houses are being demolished.
They're coming back now. The scramble for Africa is crazy now. It's not a scramble because remember, the systems are dying. Everybody knows where the wealth is. It's in Africa. You got scramble for Africa 2.0 on steroids. That's why the goofy, no good, dirty Arabs are back. That's why the no good goofy Turks are back. The Chinese are there. The Europeans are there. You don't know what's going on. Their system is dying. And you people love China. China's not shit without African resources. Okay? China doesn't have any resources in that country. Can't feed itself. Everything is imported with China. China was made the manufacturing hub by the cats with them fucking hats. But China, as a world power, will never be. You know why? Because there's no resources in China. That's why they're in Africa. Okay?
Period. Literally, but as we come to the end, go through the comments very quickly as we literally wind up. Shout out to everyone who's with me again this morning. Sylvia says we have to stop thinking that the white man only deserves the finer things in the bag.
Exactly.
That's the mindset of Africa. Like, we've been mentally indoctrinated so bad to believe only white people, where white people are, is where life gets better. It's crazy.
Exactly. And then see what Joby said, and that's a mindset, and that's real. That's crazy. Africans don't know you're supposed to not be in poverty. You're supposed to live well, unapologetically well. You're not supposed to be poor.
Yeah,
you need to know. You need to teach your children. Hey, we're not supposed to be no fucking poor. You crazy? We're not supposed to have no big. We're not supposed to live in no cabanas or no police in Nigeria with water and shit, living on trash. We're not supposed to be living on no trash. That's a mindset that was given to you by Europeans, because none of this shit existed Okay, let me. I know Joe, I go. None, yeah, imagine none of this shit existed before Europeans showed up. So you know this is not your normal way of living. That's why Joe said history's got to be taught. You didn't live in no trash heaps in Africa. It didn't exist. So all of a sudden now that they totally brought your civilization, now you're living in cabanas and trash heaps and slums and shit when they never existed in Africa. Never. There were no slums in no fucking Africa before the white man showed up. That's got to be taught in your damn education system.
Yep.
You need to know that. You need to know that you as an African are supposed to live well. You as an African are supposed to live good. Not according to some goofy made up God. Because you're an African. Not because some fucking fake ass Allah, some fake ass Jesus. You're supposed to live well because you're a goddamn African.
Period. It's like I think
Sure.
there's like a video I've been watching on TikTok. You know, TikTok is one amazing app, and one amazing app. TikTok, you
Of
learn
course
so
it is.
much. You can also actually become rich very quick on TikTok. If the numbers are doing good, you can actually make money on TikTok. So there's
Of
this
course.
lady. She's like a young. I think she just finished Form 4 either last year. Not sure, but her and her sister have been just home. The mother is she sells fruits in town, so she doesn't make that good of an income to take their daughters to college or university. So they're just at home. All they do is just put videos of TikTok. So one day she decided to show people a house tour of her house. They were living in a Mabati house, like Kibera, right? And it's really small. So she was saying that they take a shower in there in that small house. They share the same bed, the three of them. They didn't even have a seat, man. They had like the 1980s type of TV, the one that the black and white TVs, those ones with the
Yeah,
air.
damn.
Yeah.
I know those things even existed no more. I ain't seen a black and white TV like probably in 35 years. Shit.
They still exist. Actually, they still actually are in the villages. That's still a luxury.
Wow.
A luxury. Like having that TV is still a luxury. And better
Wow,
if you
that's crazy.
family who can put you a flat TV. But long story short, the TikTok community in Kenya, that is just something else. They came up together, they contributed money for this girl and her mom and her sister. They moved to a new house that is a 1-bedroom. They bought them new mattress, new beds, new chairs. They even have like
Good for
extra.
them.
They don't even know what they can do literally, on that. So
Mhm.
if you look at the sister, now my point of now, the mindset of Africans and always thinking that we're supposed to be living in a poor place because we found ourselves in this poor place. You can't, you're not supposed
They
to
believe,
get
like I said, same thing with Joby said. Joby said that. That's the mindset. Joby said, "Well, I'm poor because maybe I did something bad against God." What?
Yeah. I used to think that was me. I was like,
Exactly. You see what Joby said? Is that what she used to think? So many Africans, for Joby, now they believe I did something wrong with God. I'm supposed to be fucked up and impoverished. What?
yeah. So
What are you talking about?
if you look at the sister, the sister now, the girl who's on the face of the TikTok and people are gifting and bringing things to her home. She's very positive, like so happy, so joyful. Like I followed her because of she's always smiling, just always happy. But the sister is this negative, damn ass girl. Like that's ours. Like that is coming to our house. Like yes, damn it. Like it came to your house. Like why don't you think? Because all she gives is like they're not supposed to be having good things, or it's so hard for you to have.
It's ingrained. Exactly. It's ingrained in their head that they're supposed to be impoverished and live in poverty. That's ingrained. That's ingrained in their mind.
It's
Mindset.
It's crazy, but yeah, I think Africans need to be. There's a lot of learning that needs to be done, man. There's a lot of learning in different aspects of things, not just politics, but even critical thinking, applying in everything. There's a lot of teachings and knowledge that people need. The African people, we need to shift. Not me, but our people need to shift the mindset.
Not me.
Don't try me. Yeah, I'm not the one. Please. But anyway, yeah, we're coming to the end of today's conversation, family. Thank you so much for tuning in. 9 of you right here this morning, kindly hit that like button as you leave and subscribe if it is your first time. And remember to also get yourself the Black Hot Fire Network application. Download it on your phone, on your TV. If you have Amazon, Roku TV, you can catch all the shows on previous section, literally on previous mode, or rather you can catch us live, depends literally the time you're tuned in. Rather on the radio segment, you can listen to the music. Tonight we have the culture show, not the Africa Today show, so ensure you tune in and catch up with me and listen to the amazing music. But
I think this is the first time Joey did the culture show this year. I think his power was out the last couple times, hasn't it?
Yeah, last week the power went out, but this week, we're gonna be on tonight. But yes, ensure also you get yourself the amazing supplements and stay healthy. But peace and light to you all. Have yourselves a beautiful, amazing day.
Peace, Zenobia and General Mosquito.